guys, welcome back. It's episode 2, so that's cool. Got through 1, went through the learning pains of YouTube and starting a channel, but it's not too hard. Got it figured out, and now I'm ready to just kind of start rolling some videos out, and I think we'll get probably 1 or 2 a week out and keep it pretty consistent as much as possible. This video is going to be a little bit different, less me chatting, and I'm going to be spending more time showing you guys some of my recent mail pickup. And I also have a few cards that I wanted to recap that we didn't talk about last time that I'm going to be sending in, and I'm going to kind of talk through some of the reasoning there. Also a couple things that I got in the mail before today's mail, so there's a few mail items that came in that I grabbed and wanted to show you as well. So anyways, without delay, here's a pretty cool National Treasures Chris Carson card that came in the mail a couple days ago. Chris Carson, as you know, is a Seahawk, so you know he's one of my faves. He's super underrated in my opinion. I don't think there's many collectors of him out there outside of Seattle, but I have a feeling that he's gonna, come down to being one of the better backs of this time period.
Offense on average is going to score 3 at least. Well, they're going to start from the 5 officially. Carson, the running back, and Carson leaps over a defender, gets a first down, and gets knocked out of bounds by Justin Simmons. A terrific run after Bradley Roby had initially missed making the play on Carson. Gain of 24.
Couple of cracks, right? Look at the athleticism right there. Pete Carroll told us he came into camp this year after breaking his leg in week 4 last year. He was in better shape than any guy on the football team, and you're seeing it right there. It looks like a hurdler. Look at that.
He's already always pretty much ranked in the top 5 for most years that he's been playing. I know he does have a little bit of a tendency to get hurt, so hopefully this year we can get a clean season, but there's always the possibility. But if he stays healthy for at least say 14 out of the 17 games or so, I think he's gonna be well over 1,000-yard rusher. He's already got a handful of touchdowns. He's actually turned into a really great receiver too, so he's got great future ahead of him. And this is a National Treasures autograph card, numbered there out of 49, so super cool card. Again, it's a thick card like most National Treasures cards are, but looks pretty clean in my opinion. Corners look good, centering is pretty darn good, but yeah, thick cards are always a tricky grade, so we'll see how this does, but definitely gonna try to get this graded in this next batch that I'm sending in. This is also a Chris Carson card. I did not show this in the last batch because I don't know, I'm considering sending this into BGS just because of a few reasons, but this one's also numbered out of 49 as well, so pretty nice low number championship ticket contenders card. I think it's a beautiful card. I love the color of the foil on there. It shines, looks pretty slick. Autograph looks pretty solid, nice bold autograph. So on the back is where it gets a little bit chippy, no pun intended, but there's a little bit of a chip up there. The bottom looks okay, nothing too crazy. I don't know, I'm considering sending it to BGS. I know BGS isn't really the bee's knees right now in the collector's world, as they are way behind. I heard their 10-day service is taking upwards of 3 months, so we'll see. I'm deciding, but sometimes when cards don't look perfect, in a sense of it may not get a PSA 10, maybe you'll get a PSA 9, even maybe an 8, depending on how strict they are that day. Go on BGS is kind of a good option because you can still get a 9.5 with subgrades, and maybe get like this card I think would probably do really well in centering. It'll probably do pretty decent on surface, but the issue it's going to have is probably corners and edges, just because there's a little chipping and just a touch of white and whatnot. So there's a little bit of strategy there with your grading too. I mean, some people are just purists and they send everything to PSA or everything to BGS. Don't know too many people that send everything to SGC, but I think each grading company kind of has their pros and their cons. Like I've heard SGC being great for vintage cards, just because the slab looks really good with the black slab, with the vintage cards really pop off the black slab. But again, the issue always is with grading companies is the you know, return on investment, essentially, where PSA is still light years ahead of the other ones when it comes to the value you'll recoup in your sale of the item if you plan on selling it. So PSA is usually the collector's first choice, but there is strategy when it comes to using the other companies as well. So this is another kind of a situation where BGS might be the best choice. This Russell Wilson orange refractor rookie card, Topps Chrome. Sorry, I said that in a really wacky order. It's a beautiful card, and I love it. It has amazing centering for this card. These Topps Chrome cards of Russell in 2012, well, 2012 Topps Chrome in general, but I collect Russell, you know, I'm trying to get the whole rainbow of these cards, but the trick, man, is the centering and the surface on these guys. Typically, your corners and edges are pretty good, but centering and surface. So this one does have a couple little weird surface things going on right here in the crotchal region, which will definitely not give it a PSA 10. But since, you know, the centering is pretty decent, you know, I think we got 60-40, you know, 60-40. Top to bottom is perfect as far as I can see. Corners are really sharp, and the edges look pretty clean. There isn't any issues that I can see. So I think, you know, with just the surface being the main issue, if I can get a 9.5 on the other three elements, and then the surface gets maybe a 9, you know, you can still get a BGS 9.5 on this card, which is still slightly better, not value, but better, I guess, return than a PSA 9 currently. But I know PSA 9s are starting to make up some ground, so we'll see on this one. But I think this one might go into BGS. And then this next one definitely is going to go into BGS. So this, actually, I bought it as a PSA 9. It was an old PSA. It didn't have the new slabs. It was the old slab. So definitely probably graded a few years back. But this card, the surface is absolutely phenomenal. The centering is the issue, and I think that's why I got a 9. But if you look at it, the left to right is pretty spot on. I don't see there being much issue there. It's the top to bottom. Top is definitely heavier than the bottom. I'd probably say it's 70-30, maybe 65-35, maybe. Anyways, it's not candidate to get a PSA 10. So again, the strategy on these is, do you keep them in a 9 PSA, or do you send them to BGS to possibly get a 9.5, which again, probably still about a 10-15%, you know, price difference, maybe even more, depending from a BGS 9.5 to a PSA 9. This is actually a numbered one, which is super awesome. So you know, out of $4.99 there, which I, you know, the Russell Wilson rookie cards, I'm banking a lot on these being my kind of long-term investment / you know, personal collection, just because, you know, I believe in Russell, and I think he's going to have a super long career, like Brady-esque, into his 40s. I think he's conditioning his body right now to kind of be in that you know, tenure as far as how long his career can be. And again, if he's got another 10-14 years ahead of him, I mean, just imagine what kind of records might fall during that time. So I think these cards right now, they're already pretty pricey. You know, you're probably raw finding a card like this for $400 maybe right now, and this is, you know, in the middle of the season, so it might be a little in, you know, kind of, I don't want to say it's over in, you know, priced right now, but it's hard to buy cards in mid-season, because again, you're always going to be paying a little bit of a premium because the player is currently active, and of course Russell's already started off the year going 5-0 so far, so fingers crossed that continues. But anyways, I think this is going to be a good long-term PC hold. Hopefully I can get the whole rainbow, which will be really hard when you get to the super rare stuff, which is already up in the tens of thousands of dollars. But I'll keep plucking away at it. Hopefully I'll be able to get that finished out here soon. And another reason kind of why I kind of like the idea of going BGS on the Russell cards I just showed you is because I do already have this one, which I bought in a BGS. So this is a 9.5, and this is a good example of how you can get a 9.5 when maybe one of the elements of the card isn't great, which would basically knock you down to a PSA 9. So can see the centering is a 9. So that one definitely wouldn't be a PSA 10 candidate, but you could still get a 9.5. All right, let's open up some mail that came in today. Sorry, I don't want to show anyone's address. I honestly don't even know what's in these. It's probably a multitude of things that I've ordered over the last week or so. All right, let's take a peek here. All right, cool. So the first card is a staying on trend, Russell Wilson Select. So this is actually his second year. This is just a base card Select. Again, these are fairly cheap, nothing crazy, probably under $20. But I like Select a lot, and I think this second year is actually pretty cool looking. Great photo. Select is, really going to be about centering left to right, which again you can kind of tell by looking at these two kind of pillars here, just looking at the thickness of each side. Looks pretty solid. Top to bottom is a little bit trickier to tell, but you can tell from the gap here to the gap here should be somewhere in the same ballpark. So yeah, pretty cool card. And just a heads up, guys, when you guys are sending cards out, if you're selling cards on eBay, don't put Scotch tape on these things. Either use painter's tape or just put it into a team bag and then seal it. And you don't even need to put a piece of tape because the team bag will basically do the same thing. It's just unfortunate because once you peel this off, there's all this residue and everything, and then this kind of top loader's not really super attractive to use again. So I usually just throw them away. So it's kind of a waste. I'm trying to keep our landfills minimal as possible. Anyways, cool Russell Wilson Select second year card there. All right, let's open this guy. The extra security measures. Hey, I appreciate it. I don't think there's anything wrong with having too much protection when you're mailing things. I always think it's funny when you get like someone that goes above and beyond like this and it's like a $5 card, but hey, I'm not going to complain. I'd rather have someone overprotect something than not do a good job protecting it. So anyways, I'm on top of it with the Russell Wilson today. Sorry, I thought this would be a little bit more exciting. So this is a good example. This is a very low-end, cheap Russell Wilson rookie card, but this is his Hot Rookies from Score 2012. This one is a little tricky to get the centering on point because you're left to right. You can only really tell by these weird burn marks. I don't even know what the heck. The design on this is kind of stupid, but I just wanted to have one because I didn't have one. I think it'd be good to keep as many of the different rookie variations as possible. So yeah, it is what it is. Cool to check another one off the list there. All right, let's see what we got in this package number 3. I love mail days. Oh, got a couple peanuts in there. Oh, my COMC order. Very cool. I didn't know this was coming so soon, so I grabbed a few cards off COMC. If you guys don't know what COMC is, it's an acronym actually. It stands for Check Out My Cards. They're actually based here out of Washington State where I am. They're only about 15-20 minute drive from me, so it's unfortunate I can't actually drop anything off right now because they obviously have COVID things going on. They don't want people coming to the warehouse, but anyways, I do have quite a few cards on COMC, probably over 500, so maybe I'll share that link in the video here down below. But here's a few cards I grabbed from them. So this first one, pretty excited about. This is Stefon Diggs Topps Chrome. What is this, 2015? Yeah, 2015. So I have quite a few of these actually. I had about 2 or 3 of them I had on COMC, but I didn't have the purple one. I had like a green one and I think a blue one or something. But the purple one is cool because, I mean, it matches his jersey and it just looks great. And I think Diggs is having a great season right now. He's doing really well. So hopefully he'll continue to you know, impress. He was great on the Vikings. No one will ever forget that awesome play he made in the playoffs that won it for them against the Saints. But
big time, that's going to be where Keenum's going to try to work the ball on the boundary. Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs, sideline, touchdown, unbelievable. Vikings win it.
Yeah, just a cool refractor, purple refractor, Topps Chrome, Stephon Diggs rookie card. Glad to have this in my collection. Next is, this is a nice, this is a Michael Thomas rookie patch auto. So select silver. So I really like this card because I definitely think Michael Thomas is one of the greatest receivers playing right now. It's unfortunate he got hurt so early in the season, but I think he'll be coming back this week, which will probably see his card prices jump back up. And this one is nice number out of 75. You guys can see that. So yeah, I think this will be a really cool card to keep in the PC and possibly get graded. It looks pretty good. Again, thick card, so not expecting the amazing grade, but yeah, autograph is solid, nice and bold within the sticker. Pretty cool pickup there. Got that for a decent price. Definitely wasn't the cheapest card I've ever bought. So here's an interesting one. So I am trying to complete the Barcelona. It's a three-piece kind of like combined card set, and it's has all the Dream Team 92 players on it. So I actually have another one which I think goes here. You can see, pretty cool, huh? And then there's one more that goes over there, but this one's got Michael, Stockton, Malone, Magic, Ewing, Bird, Pippen. So the last piece will have the other guys. So I should be getting that in the mail soon as well. So that'll be a nice addition also. All right, we got one more piece here. Now, our trading cards. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I think this might have been, yeah, this is an order from Beckett. So, oh, it's just one card. Nothing exciting. Actually, I think it's something you guys have already seen in my previous episode. Just picking these up right now while they're cheap. This is only $4, so I was like, well, why not? Yeah, it's just another nice Magic Select. Yep, there it is. So this is 14-15 Select. Remember I talked about, if you didn't watch the last episode, but the Select courtside cards in this year had the USA cards as well, which is a kind of a cool extra little addition to their set that year. So again, trying to start collecting these, and like I said, there's quite a few of these, and there's 14 or 15 in total, but anything numbered over 200 in Select is always the short print courtside card. So got this nice Magic. So now I got 3 of them. That's awesome. So I will peek these out later, spend some time looking over those cards and seeing if they're worthy to maybe get graded, or if not, just keep them in the PC as is and call it good. So thanks again, man. If you have a chance, can you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to continue pumping these videos out once a week, and you'll see lots of new things as I get them. Maybe start doing some box breaks and some other things, and try to keep it fresh and interesting. But enjoy and have a good day. Peace.